नमस्ते क्लास। कैसे हैं आप लोग? My name is Deepak Gangwar, and Professor Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. So in last class, till now we have seen what are the derivatives, what are the type of derivatives, and in today's class we will see what is the significance of derivatives. Okay. So the derivative is a financial instrument which derives its value from the underlying asset. The underlying asset can be equity, commodity, currency, bonds, or security. Derivatives are mostly used for hedging the risk which is associated with owning the underlying asset. Now, significance, this was the meaning of derivative market we have seen several times. Now, significance of derivative market. It helps in price discovery based on actual valuations. Okay, it helps in a transfer of risk from those who have low appetite for risk to participants with high risk appetite. Shift of speculative trades from unorganized market to organized market. Okay, now you see, we have discussed in previous class. There are four types of derivatives in India, that is forward, future, option, and swap. We can see forward derivative classified in four types, all these things. Okay, now forward contract, we have seen all this. Again, I am repeating it. Forward, it is a contractual agreement between two parties to buy, sell the underlying asset at a predetermined price on a predetermined date. The terms and conditions of the contract size can be privately negotiated. Next thing, the next characteristics of forward contract. The parties to the contract are obligated to perform their part of the contractual obligation. Fourth one, the predetermined date is forward contract is the expiry date, before which the parties of the contract must fulfill their obligation. These are traded over the counter. Future. It is a contractual agreement between two parties to buy or sell the underlying asset at predetermined price on a predetermined date. The terms and conditions of the contract are substandardized and are determined by stock exchange. The parties to the contract are obligated to perform their part of the contractual obligation. Next one, the predetermined date in future contract is the expiry date before which the parties to the contract must fulfill their obligation. And last one, these are also called as exchange traded forward contract. Now comes options. It is a contractual agreement between two parties to buy or sell the underlying asset at a predetermined price on predetermined date. There are two parties to the contract. Okay. Buyer, first one is buyer. Buyer has the right but not an obligation to fulfill his contractual obligation. Seller has an obligation to fulfill contractual obligation. What are the characteristics? The term and condition of the contract are standardized and are determined by the stock exchange. Next one, the predetermined date in options market is the expiry date, before which the parties to the contract must fulfill their obligations. Now swap. It is an agreement between two parties to exchange cash flows of one party's financial instrument for those of the party's financial instrument. Swap are the series of forward contracts. Okay. Now market participants in derivative hedgers. They are people who have the risk associated with owning the underlying asset, and based on this view, they use derivative instrument to reduce the risk of owning the underlying asset. Speculators. They try to predict the future movement in the price of the underlying asset and take position in derivative contracts. Arbitrators. They take advantage of a price difference of a project in different markets. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood all these things. So if you like, then you can write in comment box. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in comment box. And you can ask your doubt in live sessions also. Thank you very much.